It's
On
like
to
oh
less
shit.
depressing shit. All
Yeah.
right. First thing we got. All right. So I've been making videos. I'm trying to like make an ironic movement called Wolfang Gang. Which is where we make Yamcha like I make people think that I actually really like Yamcha.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I want people to think that he's actually just like really fucking good.
That he's
And
actually
some people are starting to be like, yeah,
It's pretty hard though.
but
Hard ass
dude, but
technique.
Yamcha sucks.
Right.
But
you can't say that anymore.
yeah,
What
no.
do you
I'm saying okay, so like I will say that like I want my human characters to make a comeback. Like I believe
how?
because here's the thing is like I don't think Ultra Instinct is like a Saiyan thing. And like Krillin can use Kaioken, right? So like they can have techniques. I just don't know if like Toriyama or Toyotaro is like interested in making them strong. But like no, you think like you've got like Orange Piccolo now from
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Superheroes. Like they can
He's
pull
not
something
I
out.
mean
He's
he's an
not gonna
alien.
be Goku.
He's
Yeah,
not
he's not gonna be out there with Goku. But I'm saying like they're starting to show that like there are things other than Super Saiyan that like can go toe to toe with people a lot stronger than them.
Bro, they were fighting gods. Literal gods.
Yeah, but
He's
Piccolo.
like a fucking cat.
Yeah, but no, like
He's
Orange Piccolo is like up there now.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And like I think that like as humans, because like like
Didn't they
I get
introduce like the S cells and shit?
okay, but I've been looking into that some because that shit pisses me off, right?
Yeah.
And like it's not like it's stupid, but like it's not as stupid. Like the tingly thing in the back was the thing that was pissing me off when I can't remember if it was Goku or Vegeta was telling Kale or whoever like yeah, if you just feel
celery
the tingly
stick.
thing in your bag, you can go Super Saiyan. But it's like
Who said that?
it was either Goku or Vegeta.
That
When
sounds like some Goku shit.
but like they were all because the kid goes back to his planet, like his version of
camera.
Planet Vegeta, and like tells him like, yeah, you just feel the fucking thing in your back and go Super Saiyan. And at first I was like, that's so stupid. But then like I heard somebody talking about it, and they were like, that's probably just the way that they activate Super Saiyan once they've achieved it.
Yeah, but like hearing that as like a viewer sounds
Yeah, it
weird.
sounds really fucking
Yeah.
dumb. You're like, so what about all the
Yeah.
emotional bullshit? And they kind of retcon the whole you have to be pure of heart, whatever. Because Vegeta's like, oh, I'm pure.
That was the thing. That
That
must have been like the
yeah.
American.
Dude, they keep saying that bullshit because they did that in Battle of Gods. They're like, we need 5 pure-hearted Saiyans for you to go
Yeah,
Super Saiyan God.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, why is Vegeta in the circle? Honestly,
he changed.
honestly though, why is Goku in the circle too? Toriyama stated he is supposed to be a selfish asshole.
He kind of yeah.
Like, granted, the anime portrays him a little bit differently. Than Toriyama's like, I don't like the way that the anime portrays him.
He's just dense. Like,
Well, he's supposed to be
Dense.
like bar for bar, like yeah, like Sun Wukong. Even if he's dense though, like that's not an excuse for him to be an asshole. So like that doesn't make him pure of heart because he's stupid.
I mean, it does though, because he doesn't know. He doesn't understand.
So if you're telling me if you murder somebody, you don't know what's wrong, you're pure of heart.
No, but he know the difference in like.
But you could be that stupid. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
You can just kill somebody and be like, yeah, he'll get back up.
he's not gonna intentionally murder somebody. It's about the intent. Like, that's
I'll tell you what I'll tell you what
Goku.
Goku would like purposefully just let because he's always trying to look for the battle, right?
Yeah.
He's like Ryu, but like on crack. He's
Yeah.
always looking for it. So he will let his opponents. He will give them whatever time they need to go like super hard and let his friends die in the process. He doesn't give a shit.
Going back to the humans though is like, I don't think like after the Cell Saga you see enough of like Yamcha or anybody. Like you see a good bit of like TN here and there, but like I think Chaozu just gave up after he
Bro,
exploded.
Yeah, his ultimate attack was dying.
Calling him a Z fighter was always strange. Like I don't think I can call him a Z fighter.
Bro, he he blew up on
Nappa,
and
and
he
then
was like, "What the fuck?" He just a fart cloud.
yeah, that shit was so rough.
Damn. I felt bad for it was. I felt bad for Tien though. I didn't really care when he died, but when Tien was like saw his homeboy dead, I felt like fuck, bro.
Yeah,
that's rough. And then
I mean,
everybody got laced up, man.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Everybody got fucked
I'm
up.
never gonna forget Nappa kicking Tien's arm off. Yeah, I was like, did he just kick your shit off, dude? Like, that's really fucked. It wasn't even his whole arm. It was his
like part of his arm.
The precision was crazy. That's so fucked up. But yeah, no, like, have y'all read the one shot about Yamcha? It's like an isekai.
Nah.
I think I've talked about it, but it's like this guy that dies and comes back as Yamcha, and he's like, fuck this. It like trains really hard, and it's the optimal version of everything. Like he ends up actually like fighting Vegeta with Goku and like putting in work and like helping.
He knows like Yamcha's fate, so he's like
he's seen Dragon. It's a guy that's like seen Dragon Ball. He's like from our world, and he comes back. He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, oh no.
And like he doesn't have any of the scars because he just doesn't get his ass beat. Like he's just really good. He beats the Cyberman like really easily.
That's amazing.
Fucks up Nappa, like goes in. Like I said, he helps fight Vegeta. He goes to Namek with him. Like it's really fucking bad. Like that shit. Yeah. Like that shit really made me be like, dude, I need Yamcha to pull up. Like fuck the rest of the Z fighters, bro. Like I like Tien, but like. I need Yamcha to do something.
Tien also too is like the only other human character that still like regularly trains.
Yeah, Krillin does like on and off. But,
yeah, because
like,
he's
Tien's got his own academy.
Ain't like Krillin, he like a security cop.
Yeah, he's like a cop.
Yeah, that's what he does.
But it's like whenever like shit starts popping off, he's like, okay, Goku, we gotta train.
Yeah. I think Tien is like the only one that's like consistently like rain or shine. He's just out there underneath a waterfall.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
Krillin's still strong. It's just like Tien is like, like he doesn't give a fuck that like he's never gonna be as strong as Goku or Vegeta or Trunks or anybody. He's like, I'm gonna train. Like, I'm gonna be as strong as I can be.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Krillin's like, I'm gonna do what I can. Like sometimes if I feel like it.
It should. Tien should be like the strongest human, but it always just seems like it goes to Krillin. Yeah, because Krillin just has like shit that.
The Destructo disc is so good, bro.
He's got more techniques. He learned. He's like Goku. He learns like a shit ton of techniques.
Yeah. I think he used a solar flare at one point. He's got Destructo disc. He knows command. Like everybody knows.
Is Destructo disc? Is it good?
It's now? It's always been good.
What was that point where he threw it at Frieza and it just ding?
I don't think so.
It was a point.
I think where Frieza just deflected it. Like, but it wasn't like or it might have. I remember when he used it on Nappa, it almost killed Nappa.
Yeah. That was like early, that was really good. But like later on, I remember he threw Destructo disc at somebody and it just.
Well, like Frieza's got.
Maybe it was Cell.
Frieza uses Destructo disc too.
Yeah.
So, and that actually kills Frieza. So, like kills Frieza.
Yeah.
He's not dead. But.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, cuts his own ass in half.
He didn't die from that. What the fuck?
Frieza.
How the fuck did he die?
I don't know, man. Like Frieza's a fucking being. Like he comes back as Mecha Frieza and then Trunks. Actually, Trunks didn't even really finish the job because, dude, that shit was so stupid. And fucking Resurrection F. They were like, "Oh, we saved the bit that Trunks cut up." I'm like, he not only cut them up, he blew them to shit.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't have been anything left to pick up.
Yeah, because he Kai blasted them to like make sure the deed was done.
Yes.
Yeah, and
they showed all of that in the movie too, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Because he like chop soy. Like,
because Trunks is smart. He's like, we are finishing this shit yesterday.
Yeah.
He said, fuck the androids, fuck Frieza, fuck Cell. Like whenever he goes back to his own timeline, that's the first thing he does.
Yeah.
Packs up the androids, Cell pulls up, packs up Cell, it's over.
Yeah.
We're done. Should have been it, but then Goku Black pulls up. And he loses all his gains.
Trying to check the right idea.
Dude, why did he lose his fucking games, man? Like, Vegeta must have had him like getting fucking sauced up when he was in this world. Like, Bulma must have been feeding him good, bro. Because like, when I tell you, he went back there and like he turned to a fucking string bean. Actually, I saw there was a game that came out. It was a Japanese exclusive game called Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. That shit is so sad because it's like I think everybody gets their own ending, but in that one, like they get like any wish they want. He wishes back Vegeta in his timeline, and I'm like, oh
fuck. That's kind of sad.
That's pretty cool though. I wish they would have actually did that.
Yeah,
because they brought back the villain from that. I can't remember. There was Hachiok and somebody else. But they brought back Hachiok for.
I don't know them.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. We're gonna go too deep into DBZ lore if I keep going.
We can. All right, we can go down the list.
You said what? Hachiok?
Yeah.
He's from that movie.
What
Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like dude. That movie's crazy because like originally it was made for that Japanese exclusive game, so we never got it until Raging Blast 2 came out, and it came bundled with the game, but it was like a reamped version of that movie. Like they redid that shit.
Oh, Raging Blast, that game.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get that again, but it's like it's one of those games that like never got ported, and it's also happens to be pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So of course it's expensive.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That's the one with Goku. He's on the cover and it's just his hand doing a Kai Blast, I think.
No, that's Burst Limit, I think.
Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I tried.
I gotta touch on one thing because I've been thinking about it a lot. So like, you know, you've got Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, 3. So everybody's like waiting on the next Tenkaichi game. And then they come out with Ultimate Tenkaichi. Tell me why that shit is called Ultimate Tenkaichi when there's like a fraction of the characters and it plays completely differently.
Yeah.
That shit. Did you ever play that shit?
Yeah.
That like people talk about like Xenoverse being like boring and grindy, like Ultimate Tenkaichi, like bro, I remember
like it's out.
No, it's been out for years. It came out like 2013 or some shit.
Oh, I ain't even heard about that.
Yeah, because like the cover art was really cool for it, and I remember getting it because I love Tenkaichi 3, and I was like, this is. I remember beating the fuck out of I think it was Piccolo for like 30 minutes, like just stringing combos. And I barely did any damage. I was like, what the fuck?
What, Ultimate Tenkaichi?
Yeah. Because it's like everybody just had insane amounts of health.
Yeah.
Because you do, it's like it's really just, they fucking bring you through like parts of the game. I think that was the one that like started the character creation thing. I could be wrong. But like Xenoverse just took over from there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Xenoverse is okay. Some people swear on fucking Xenoverse, dude, but like, I think
it's the ability. I think the character customization. You could just make it, even your own race and stuff.
I've been playing Xenoverse 2 because I played Xenoverse 1 back in the day, and I've been going through and playing the second one. I was like, this is the first game.
Yeah,
it's the same shit. Like, it's okay, but like, you know, the novelty of creating your character, I think, is okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So let's move on. So we got. I feel like you really wanted to talk. I feel like you were like looking at the list like, yo, we gotta get to the Ghibli food.
Say it.
All right. So what y'all think? What y'all think is the best Ghibli food? Yeah. The best meal that they set up in a movie.
The best meal that they set up in
a movie.
Okay, why you cooking? Why you cooking over there?
You are dead.
It's hard to
So one is like, you remember that pie that they make in Kiki's Delivery Service?
Yeah, something about the lady.
Yeah. So like, cause I've seen that people make that in like real life.
Oh wow.
What I want Hal's eggs and bacon.
That shit
cooked on a magical fire.
When I typed in best Ghibli food, that was like up there. That was one of the ones.
The eggs that shit was huge. They had like they were cracking dinosaur eggs in there or something. It was gigantic. They were in there slurping. I actually remember looking at a video of the voice actors for that movie, and the kid who was playing the little kid. Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I just had a muffin in my mouth, and I was I was just slurping it up. 'Cause I had some, this shit looks so good, man.
That's cool as hell. I was gonna say, I don't know if this is the answer that anybody else was looking for, but like, the food that the parents were eating in the beginning of Spirited Away while they were getting turned into fucking things. That shit actually looked really good.
It looks like it's food for guys.
Yeah,
it's like glowing and shit.
Yeah, it's not the first thing you think of just because like you're watching people turn into fucking pigs
afterwards.
But like that shit was pretty.
No, here's
good.
the thing. Yeah, that food was so good they couldn't stop eating it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I feel like, Miyazaki was like, we've got to get the point across. Like that shit has got to look like gas.
There's a way. Actually, anime period does it like really good, but Ghibli like they just add like a lot more like highlights and shit.
Yeah.
In certain everything looks saucy. Everything looks like if you were to bite into it, it would just melt.
When they make like something with like dough. Like something like a bao. I don't think they do bao, but like something like bao. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is.
Food Wars, yo.
I hear Food Wars is hard.
Yeah, I hear it's really good. I hear it's
really looking real good.
Yeah, I need to look that shit up. All I know about Food Wars is I read like the Sanji crossover.
That sounds tight.
Yeah, that shit was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I think they just came out with another chapter here recently. I was like, but yeah, no, that shit was hard, bro. I need to go back and actually look at everything. I remember Kiki's Delivery Service. I want to say there was a part in Ponyo too.
Ponyo has some good looking food.
Yeah, where his mom was like,
they were eating like
some shit.
ham and shit. Like noodles, I think.
Yeah,
something like it. It looked really good.
It's weird. Like I don't see a lot of people like when they talk about like Ghibli movies. Ponyo's never like up there.
Yeah, that's true. It gets kind of forgotten, really, which is a shame.
I enjoy Ponyo, but like I mean, like it's not gonna be. Yeah.
I've seen like probably every Ghibli movie more than once, except for that one.
Yeah.
Ponyo's interesting because I'm about to get on some art nerd shit, but like Ponyo, I'd say out of all his movies, Ponyo looks closest to like his storyboards, like the way that he with the kind of colors that he used. I think a lot of like Japanese animators or / storyboarders use oh god, I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's a specific type of paint. It's like a mix between gouache and watercolor, and like like Miyazaki, he doesn't make a script. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
he
just draws shit. Like that looks. He'd be like, "Yo, that looks fucking tight." And he'll put it up on a wall and let people come in, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that shit looks tight." There's actually a meeting between what's his name, Asano, the dude who Evangelion, the creator of Evangelion, and Miyazaki, because I think he worked for Studio Ghibli for a little while.
Yeah.
But there's a video of him like looking at Miyazaki's storyboard, and he just fucking blown away. He's just like, yo, this shit is hard. And Miyazaki being like, he just like, you'd be like, you'd be like, this is all right, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know, man.
Just the world's about to end.
It's like he's got like Jesus Christ is in the room. Like that's really good.
Sorry.
Whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, go animate this.
all right, you fucking slaves.
Right.
Go animate this shit.
We've got 2 days.
Damn.
So go ahead. You're not getting paid overtime.
Yeah,
remember
in Ponyo, all of his storyboards, they look very similar to the finished product of Ponyo. I think just with how colorful they are, it just looks really nice. Because it's like no shade. Yeah, it's like all flat colors. I think there's hardly any shadows and shit, like shadow shapes. It's just I think it's all just like flat color for the most part.
Yeah, I need to watch that shit again for real.
Yeah, it's really, dude. The scene where she's like running on the water and the water is like dolphins.
Yeah, she was good.
That shit is amazing.
Yeah.
I just think about animating because it's like not only you animating water, you're animating dolphins that look like water.
Yeah.
And she's running on top of that shit. for a long ass time.
You know what's crazy? Like when it comes to Ghibli, is like you can tell when Miyazaki was just hands off for a project, even if you didn't know. If you like, I was watching Tales of Earthsea.
Yeah,
I was like, my brain was just turned off
I gotta finish that
the whole time. I was like, it looked really good,
Yeah,
but I was like,
story wise, it didn't keep you.
yeah, that's it.
I gotta check it out and just see. I gotta see why people just hate it. I gotta see why.
It wasn't like I'm not gonna say I hated it.
Yeah, it was just underwhelming.
Yeah,
It's like
I was
what you
just.
don't, what
I
you,
said okay.
because it still came out as like a Ghibli film, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it hit under bar for a Ghibli movie.
yeah, that's the one that his ass got up fucking walked out of. He was like,
Yeah,
It's not a Jubilee movie, but y'all ever seen Withering Away?
yeah.
That shit was good. That was
which one was that?
That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Remember
check it
when
out.
he meets home chick from at McDonald's?
like 3-4 times.
What?
Remember Weathering with You? It's the same creator who made Your Name. It's his second
Oh,
movie.
the yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought it was kind of okay.
My brain was thinking about the fucking
Yeah,
Penguin movie,
Yeah,
where it's
that
like
is- huh?
the one where it's like the kid turns shit into penguins.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
like
finish
him
that
and
one.
the MILF have like the the very weird relationship. What the fuck
Yeah.
was that, dude?
I didn't finish that one.
I got like we got like 3/4 of the way through that shit and then like just turned it off. But I want to know what the dynamic between him and the teacher was, because wouldn't he occasionally like, yo, let me cop a titty? I could be
You
wrong.
might be projecting. I don't know. Maybe you want to grab on the titties, man.
No, I feel like it was very like friendly, even though it's fucking weird that she's like 27 or something, and he's like 7, and he's just like they're like he's very mature for his age, and I'm like, okay,
I guess he is. That's it.
like he's just like really smart. He can turn fucking soda into penguins or some shit.
Yeah, that
But
was very. I gotta check that shit out.
yeah,
'Cause-
I want to see the ending, but
Yeah.
like that was like I couldn't like because of their dynamic. I couldn't pay attention to the rest of the movie because I was like,
You're so like, what's going
I
on?
think he
here?
like fell asleep on her at one point. Like, but it's not his mom. It's just his teacher. Like, why are they hanging out? What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
It reminds me of Kotaro Lives Alone.
Oh yeah.
That shit was.
is this like a common thing in Japan where like kids just live by them fucking self?
Well, his shit was depressing as fuck. When you find out like what the deal is with him, like it's rough. So he kept his head up, yo.
Damn,
Yeah.
son, that's like that dog from Puss in Boots.
what?
The dog from Puss in Boots.
The dog. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like the bright side of everything. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, they beat my ass and put me in a sock and threw me in a river. Like, we're still playing the game, though.
Yeah, that shit was.
Dude, I was like, bro, I need a little bit of your energy, dog. All right, so we got next on the list. We got games on the PS2. Because last time we were gassing up the GameCube. You know, the PS2 is. I think the Switch just beat it out for best selling console
You
of all
kidding?
time. I want to say that just happened.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's nuts.
But for the sake of right now, we're gonna
Yeah.
say PS2 is the best selling console of all time because I'm not sure about that.
Man.
But the PS2, the thing about it though is I feel like they were like, yo, just if you make a game, just put it on the PlayStation.
Anything what you got, bro.
Bro.
We'll
Fuck
take
it.
it.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
They were making some video games.
Because it's like, you know, I was looking at people. I think I brought it up last time. I was talking or looking at like the retro Super Nintendo. You know,
Yeah.
it's like everyone remembers that fondly, but specifically, you know, it's like Donkey Kong Country, Mario Kart, Super Mario World, all that. Like everyone pretty much knows that catalog. When you say PlayStation 2, I swear to God, everyone has a different top 5, completely different in different categories.
Yeah.
Because it's got such a wide library of games.
It's a console really for everybody.
Yeah.
It's so many. You can go from like Crash to like Metal
Yeah.
Gear.
I remember like going over to my neighbor's house as a kid and like he had like Twisted Metal and like
Yup.
Pac-Man World. His sister had like Barbie and shit.
Yeah.
Like anybody could
Yeah.
play a fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, it was platforming king too. There was just so much shit. I mean, like GameCube, of course, had like platformers, but it was mainly focused with like Nintendo shit for the most part.
Yeah.
Shit that you remember. Sony, like PS2, there were platformers coming from whichever the fucking direction.
Whoever the fuck.
Whoever fucking wanted. There was
Attack
so
of the Power of Juju,
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet
Ratchet
and Clank,
Clank.
Jack and Daxter, fucking
GTA, yeah. Oh, the amount of people,
Driver, GTA, Saints Row.
the amount of people who started playing video games just because of San Andreas is insane.
Yeah.
I had people that I knew who would never touch like a controller in their life. They got PS2 just for San Andreas.
Yep.
Like that was it. And it was just the PS2, San Andreas, and one controller.
Honestly, I feel like the negative press around San Andreas also had people
but
they were like, you can fuck? Like,
yeah.
Wait a minute. Yo, we gotta go get a PS2.
Yeah.
Like that shit was crazy. Yeah, it was a console. That's why when people are like, you know, PS2, like I'm like, I just feel like it's low hanging fruit because I'm like, it had everything.
Yeah.
Like there's, I mean, name a genre it didn't have. Challenge Impossible.
Final Fantasy X came out on that.
Final
bitch.
Fantasy X, fucking
That was
12.
huge.
I don't remember 11. Was that? I think it was the online one.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think 11 was online. That also came out on PS2. There was 2 online ones. There was 11 and 14. We're both online.
Oh, Sonic games were Sonic games were coming out at that time because Sega wasn't a
the worst ports on PS2.
That's vet. No, that shit is true.
I think originally we had the Xbox version of Shadow the Hedgehog. We did not get the PS2.
I can't imagine just thinking about what that game, how it could be like worse. It was like I can't imagine
something about it just looked like shit. I remember like
it was great.
Yeah. Fucking dude, I remember wanting to like that game so fucking bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
You want to. You really want to.
And then it's like you come to a complete stop and you're like, okay.
It's got like 14 alternate endings.
Yeah.
And
I think it's 8.
Like all of them it like unlocks like a actual final ending.
Yeah, you got to play the game like 15 times.
It's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to do that.
Nah, yeah.
But no, yeah, they got Tekken 4, 5,
That's
Tag,
true.
Tekken Tag as well.
Oh, Tekken Tag 1 is on there. Tekken Tag 1 also belongs in a museum. That shit's tight.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Fucking Resident Evil. I think Code Veronica came out on the PS2. Maybe that's GameCube. Resident Evil 4 came out on it too. I mean, it did eventually, yeah.
What's crazy, I think Resident Evil
God of War, God of War 1 and 2.
Yeah. I think Resident Evil HD is reaching a lot to the GameCube. I don't think it ever got ported.
It did. Not on PS2 though.
Oh, okay.
Say, dude, like Resident Evil HD is on everything now. It's on PC, Xbox.
Well, I'm talking about back then.
Yeah, back then, it was GameCube.
It
was GameCube only, which is kind of crazy. But no, yeah, like that's the thing is like when we did the game or when I did that segment on the GameCube, dude, I got blasted.
Well, for not saying enough.
Yes,
shit.
Which is crazy. Yeah. It would be like super neat. Like somebody said Shrek 2. They're like, but what about all these games? And like we were trying to name like Nintendo IP specific.
Yeah, that's.
But like I was talking about earlier, like Harvest Moon. There was a lot of people that were like, you didn't say Harvest Moon. You didn't say You actually did say Pikmin, but I had to cut that out.
Yeah.
Pikmin. There was a couple that like we missed, and I was like, fuck. But yeah,
I mean, to be real, I don't play a lot of Sims-ish games or like I don't want to just say Sims, but just. Reality, like life simulation type games. Yeah. For real. So,
I feel like Harvest Moon was still like extremely niche.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure it was popular for the people that like that shit.
Yeah.
But like,
we didn't say Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing.
I think somebody did bring up Animal Crossing.
That's valid. That's valid.
I mean, like we were just naming the bangers, like the top sellers.
I mean, they all get love.
Yeah,
they all get low.
But it's like with the PS2,
except Shrek 2, I don't know. Maybe that guy's on. Maybe that dude. He's on to something. Maybe
I hear a lot of great things about Shrek 2, the game. So
maybe maybe I need to catch up.
Yeah,
maybe I'm behind.
I would have to stream Shrek 2 or something. But yeah, no, like with the PS2, dude, like you really can't even begin to name them all. Like there's so fucking many.
Yeah.
Like Battlefront 1 and 2, fucking
shit.
Call of Duty, I think 1 through 3 was on there. Or maybe 1 and 2. Big Red 1 was great.
Wasn't World at War?
No. That was next
Xbox
console.
360. Yeah. That was next gen. Okay.
Yeah, they had Call of Duty 1 and Big Red 1. I want to say there was a version of 3 that was on PS2, but I might be wrong.
Yeah.
There's so much fucking Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Rising Sun, fucking whatever the other, like back when people actually fucking played Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
So many, bro. But like, I don't know, like I feel like PS2 ended up getting like the shit ports that you're talking about, like a lot of the time.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember Shadow the Hedgehog looking actually pretty good on Xbox.
For being Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's actually why we got on Xbox, because I thought it would look better or something.
It did?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not disappointed.
Yo, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't the GameCube stronger
than
the PS2?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that and it's like, oh, that's interesting.
Even, I think, like the PS2 Slim.
Still wasn't as strong.
What pissed me off about the PlayStation fucking 2 was the laser inside of it that like red disc could break super fucking easy. We had two PS2s. They both, like, the laser broke. So if you got a blue disc game, it wouldn't read them. So I had to like get a fucking PS2 Slim.
Yeah.
Dude, I had like all these games I couldn't play. Like I'd buy them, and it'd be like I would go to GameStop, buy it, forget to look if it was a blue disc. Yeah. It was, and we just had to fucking return it. Like I remember it was the Crash Bandicoot 4. Back before the new 4. Wrath of Cortex, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was so excited, bro, because I was like, I finally get to fucking play this game, which it was made anyway. But like
back then, you thought it was hot.
Yeah, because I was like, I want to be traditional. Like I didn't want to get it on GameCube or Xbox or any of that shit. Like I was like, it's got to be PS2, man. Yeah, could not fucking play it. I was so mad,
bro. Before we go, have any of y'all ever played Jack X Combat Racing?
Hell to the fuck yeah! I think we brought that over one time.
We did? Or you did? Yo, I feel like nobody talks about that shit.
That game was fucking amazing.
Bro,
so good.
There was so much like of the driving shit in 3.
Yeah.
And like I think there was that's why the idea for
people with Joe said, y'all should just make a racing game.
Yeah. That's what they do. That's what a lot of companies do. I mean, you look at like Assassin's Creed 3 had like the ship mechanic, and then they were like, it's kind of nice, and they just made a whole game about it. But yeah, Jack X, like that shit was like, the story was good, the gameplay was good, the multiplayer was good. Like it literally wanted, the music was bangers. Fucking back before the recent controversy was with Queens of Stone Age, that shit put me on Queens of Stone Age. Fuck Joshua, man. But yeah, that shit was a banger. Like the whole soundtrack, bro. Like,
I just want to throw that in there. I just think that game needs love.
Jax. I would love to play through that whole series
again. Dude, it literally is aged like fine fucking wine. At least the first one. I haven't gone back to play 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I remember 3. I had a good time, except for like that driving section in the end. It's like hell.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, because the most I ever played was Jack 1.
Really? You didn't play Jack 2 or 3?
What?
Just passively.
2 was a shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's crazy,
dude,
right?
Jack 2 and 3 were great. My only beef with 2 is that it was a little too long. Like, it just felt like it overstayed its welcome.
It was long.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time on that.
I think by the time 2 came out, when I saw they had like guns and shit, I kind of wanted to play Ratchet and Clank instead. I think that was happening to me.
Like 3 really just took everything that 2 did and just did it better.
Yeah, that tends to be the case for most trilogies.
Because I played them completely in reverse. I played 3, then I played 2, then I played 1. Just because, like, I remember I got into it whenever 3 came out because we were too broke to get a PS2 at the time.
Yeah.
But, like, 1 is still, like, to this day, just a good fucking game.
One is like an actual like DreamWorks Disney esque world, dude. Back when like people gave a shit about what was inside like the box itself. You know how you would pull out the box, it would be like a booklet of instructions and shit.
Yeah,
it was
art.
an actual map.
Yep.
It was a fucking map, bro. I remember I remember bringing my PS2 and that game over to my cousin's house because he was like babysitting me at the time, and I plopped that shit up. I open up the case. I put that map down. I spread it out. They were like, "All right, what's on today's agenda?"
It's so That's the one thing I really miss is just like instruction manuals.
Yeah, it's a lost art.
Yeah, it really was like a presentation. Like it was so good. Like some games had, I think Skyrim came with a map. I know Red Dead came with one. Like it was just something cool. And then when they had like the reversible box art, that shit was fucking cool.
I see Nintendo shit still does that.
They'll do the reverse box art sometimes, but they don't do. Nobody fucking has instruction manuals anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, there's a tutorial.
You're buying this shit, yeah. You're probably buying this shit online anyway.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, just get the tutorial level and just play that bullshit. Fuck it. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. Yeah,
that was a type of immersive world building that something that you couldn't do without. For real. Yeah. Having like you have like a physical thing. Not to say like we need to go back to like the fucking stone ages of physical shit.
Yeah. But. So you said something that got me because I'm constantly in this like war of like trying to lean towards like minimalism, but also like part of me likes to get like physical media because you were talking about getting the Metroid Prime like physical version. So do you like to collect shit or like?
It's as simple as I like the way that shit looks on my shelf. Is that I like it's the same way with art books for me. Because I could download hundreds of like PDFs and shit on my laptop, I would never look at it. But if I have like a physical book, it's like right there. I see it, like I physically see it. And I just pick it up, I flip a few pages, go,
yeah.
That's kind of hard.
I'm like I have an argument for both sides, at least just for myself. Where I don't I've already got too much shit in my room, but I'm just like I don't like the clutter, and like I'd like to get rid of the clutter, but like I mean I've organized it a lot, but like at the same time like just having that digital shit there, you can just flip to it real quick.
Yeah.
Like especially games, it's just like boot it up like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like part of you is like. I like finding that it's like when you're trying to find like inspiration like art or like video creation or whatever, you like look around your room, maybe pick up a book or some shit, you just see some shit and it just gives you ideas. So I don't know, man. I think
either. I mean, they're both fine, you know.
I think there needs to be like a balance, at least for me. Like I need to have like a balance. Like I just don't like having too much shit.
Yeah, for me, the most part is just I buy the games that I want digitally, and the ones that I really, really want, I buy physically. Yeah, that's kind of just my rule, you know.
I watched Hoarders like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, it got you thinking.
And I was like, dude, when I watched it as a kid, like I fucked my life up. Like I'd sold all my shit
because you don't want to be like that.
Oh my god, yeah. I was like, I can't, because I remember like watching this lady be like, I can't get rid of that milk carton. And I was like, fuck this. Like sold all my games.
I'm never gonna be like
all my figures, dude. Like I was like, fuck this bullshit.
Dude, back when, so like, we remember when we were younger and we were like coming to the concept of like dispensable money or whatever, you know, just kind of, or just have, you know, like maybe it's like around you getting like your first job or something, maybe you gotta like
starting to get some cash.
Yeah, so you're now the one picking what you're gonna do. Back when GameStop, bro, man. GameStop is kind of fucked up because it almost in a way they were like predators because they would just extort kids for their shit, bro. In broad daylight, absolute, bro. I remember I brought a Game Boy Advance game. It was it was Dragon Ball Z, the trading card game. That shit was kind of tight though. That shit was bullshit because the AI was absolute. They were cheating, but he was saying, "Yo, I'll give you 50 cents."
Yeah.
I mean, I had to be like, I was probably like 13. I was like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. I got, dude.
50
yeah.
cents.
No, I pulled in with Guitar Hero 3 for the 360. They said a quarter.
I
I shit you not.
Yeah, because they had so many.
Yeah, they were like, nope. I said a fucking quarter. A fucking quarter?
It's fucked up, man. I did the same shit. I would sell my shit at the flea market like a dumbass. That's when I sold my PS2 and I sold a bunch of games. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They'd be getting you ass, dude. I was thinking about that shit. Like I miss like the days of like being able to go to the flea market and like browse. Like I don't know what's changed. Like to not be able to enjoy it as much. I don't know if it's the fact that like you can find all that shit online or like
I think a lot of it is.
I don't like give a fuck to go anymore. Like,
cause at least for me, when I would go to like the flea market when I was like 14, 15, it was like I could find shit here that I couldn't find like anywhere else at because it'd be so rare. Like just even seeing like Mother 3 or like whatever, just saying like Earthbound.
Yeah.
Like it would just be in a display case, and they're like, "Yo."
Yeah, it's crazy to see in person. Like,
yeah, still like fun to like just walk around places. And
I mean, yeah, it's just like it's not like how it was. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
not how like cause now if I go to a place like that and I see a price, I'll just go on Amazon and see if it's like a good price. Because if it's not, I'll just order it off of Amazon.
Like,
or something.
You know, and then I can also just emulate that if I really wanted to. It's very rare that like I go to a game store. Like normally, if I buy something from a game store, it's just out of like I want to play it right now.
Yeah,
that's it. Or like it's maybe like $5 more on Amazon or some shit. I'm like fuck it, like I'll just go ahead and get it now. But yeah, it doesn't feel the same.
Cause say even if I go to like conventions, right? We go to like the conventions, you know, they have all those like video game booths and shit.
Yeah.
They'll even have shit that you just can't even like get in the US, like ports and stuff. Even now I'd be like, if I really wanted it, I could get it shipped here. You know? If I really, but like back then, especially new like infant days of the internet and shit, you really couldn't. It was like you see this right here, and this might be the last time, as far as you know, you're ever gonna see this game again. Like, when's the next time you're gonna see like a copy? Yeah, like
I'll say,
this shit.
Yeah. When I went to Japan, like I did get that feeling again, just going to those game stores because I'm like, what the fuck is all like? What is all this shit, dude? Like that shit was crazy. And I remember like trying to ask the dude, like, is this for sale? And he was like, no.
Get off to my store.
Get the fuck out. You know how cool that shit is? Yeah, dude, that was bomb. They had a lot of crazy shit.
You know how much Ritz this shit gives me?
Yeah. It is crazy too, because they like it's so different. Like they've got like just the banger games there. Like it's still in the box, but it's just like, $10. Like Pokemon fucking Red and Blue, $10. In the box, all this shit. I was like, what the thing? I remember the one that rocked my world was like, because I'm sitting there like pricing everything out. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I can't play this because it's region locked.
Yeah,
like just rows of 64 games in the boxes, like not behind anything, because it's like
as if it's like 1999.
Yeah, it's literally like they're like, yeah, just buy it. Like, but then like those games are all like fairly cheap.
Yeah,
and I see Terminator 3 on the PS2. Like from the US, got ported over. They wanted like $60 for that shit. I was like, I remember playing that as a kid, and I was like, "This is fucking dog shit." I think we bought it for like $3 back in the day. It was fucking dog shit.
You got the reverse happening.
Yeah, it was really weird. And then we went into like some of the like the figure stores and shit, and like anything from I won't say anything, but a lot of the shit from the West. It was like a figure. They were like very expensive.
It was jacked up.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Like, this is just a shitty Boba Fett figure, dude. Like,
Like, this is a McDonald's Playhouse toy. They got
I loved seeing like all the Evangelion shit everywhere. It was just like the Evangelion trash can. I remember seeing some scissors. The fucking.
That's kind of cool though. How like they like over there they really fuck with our shit over here. Over here we really fuck with they shit over there.
I think it's just like they really like our media and whatnot, like the movies.
Action movies.
Because I read recently that Alien is Toriyama's favorite movie. That's why Frieza's like second or third transformation looks like a xenomorph.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it's like the more you look into like a lot of mangakas and shit, it's like they're like, yeah, like I love fucking Jurassic Park or something like that. Like like, yeah, I could see that, man. Like, I don't know about like fucking with us culturally, but like we make some pretty good movies, man. Like,
action movies are like America's thing.
Yeah.
So that's true. I guess reverse is true because there are a lot of. How many times have you seen like Akira references in like cartoons, like American cartoons?
The Akira slide is like iconic.
Anime, like the anime influence period. So
I mean, it's because they respect their animation medium, whereas we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. The executive producer,
they just want that cold hard cash.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think the only like real animation project I see coming out recently that I'm like, I don't know how you made it, but like I'm glad you did. Was that new Marvel series, the fucking Dino Girl or some shit?
Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah. That shit looks pretty okay. It looks pretty okay.
If you check it out, it looks really good.
I've never heard of it.
Did you already watch it?
I just saw the opening.
Yeah, the opening looked good. I saw a couple scenes.
Disney Plus or something?
Probably. Yeah. But I was like, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you made it because everybody else got canceled. But I'm glad you did.
I remember that because I remember seeing that job, like the job application for it going up like a year and a half ago. We were looking for character designers. I'm glad to see that it's out. I think it's out. Is it out?
Dude, I don't know.
Well, the intro is making the rounds on Twitter. So
all right, I got two hot ones. So we could do best isekai or the top video game soundtrack.
Ooh. Top video game soundtrack.
Ooh, yeah. I do like that one.
Yeah.
Y'all know the first thing I'm gonna say.
I don't actually.
You're gonna say Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, okay. I mean, no, that's shit. Another PS2. Another PS2 classic.
Yep.
Damn, we didn't even say Kingdom Hearts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so fucking many.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good shit in there.
Yes.
I almost want to make like a chart and just like rate them.
13 had a really good musical score too.
Man, shut the.
I'm just saying.
Anytime you bring up 13, I don't know why I just have so much animosity.
Damn,
like,
I hate that shit.
it's.
I'm not gonna. All right.
I'm gonna write these out. I gotta write these.
I think Earthbound has a good soundtrack, especially Mother 3. Love theme, amazing. Fucking
that shit is in a history book.
Yeah,
that's how good that shit is.
It's really good. Not to mention because that game is emotional as hell, man. I was legit crying at the end of that game because it was just how fucking.
Sonic Adventure 2.
You right. I just dropped the song in Discord.
Oh yeah. You know what I was thinking about today? I'm just like, this generation finally got a Sonic W. Like, Sonic Frontiers. Y'all can keep that soundtrack. You can be proud of that.
Yeah.
There are like 5 or 6 just absolute fucking bangers in that game.
Yeah.
You got your Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack for yourself. Like, that shit is like undefeatable or break through it all and fucking vandalize. Find Your Flame. They got one in the end credits by Nathan Sharp. Like, I'm like, oh my
It's like for the application, they said, which one of y'all motherfuckers can scream your guts out the hardest?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
person.
you know, but like Kellen Quinn, who did like 2 or 3 of those songs, is actually from he's from like a big metal band.
He has to be.
Yeah, he's from what is it? Sleep? It's not Sleeping with Stars. No, it's fuck, man.
Because that shit was so.
No. The ones that did, I think he's the one that did Paraphernalia. The dude that can do like the ultra high vocals.
Ultra high vocals.
God damn it! I can't. No, dude. It's like early 2000s or early like 2010s. Fuck. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna remember later. No. No, I used to listen to this band like a lot, man. Is it Bring? No, it's not Bring Horizon. Anyway. No, it is that fucking.
Whoa.
Whoa. Shit. Hold on. Okay, I gotta look it up real quick.
That was like, you said that, I just started thinking about Bullet for My Valentine and all that shit. Yeah. Wasn't that used to be your favorite
Pierce
band,
the Veil.
Yeah. I remember you were listening to that. You had that shit downloaded on your PS3. Yeah. It was like a whole album. You just playing this shit. Yeah.
I gotta double make sure that he is from that he is in fact fucking.
Because I didn't start getting into rock and.
No, he's Sleeping with Sirens. I was right. Fuck.
Sleeping with Sirens.
Who the fuck is in Pierce the Veil?
Okay. Well, Pokemon. Pokemon has,
which one?
Gen 2, Gen 3. I was not all of them.
Okay, I'm gonna make like a top 5, and we're gonna, because I need some controversy. So we're gonna rate these. So right now.
All right, the top. All right, actually, for me, all time is always Jet Set Radio. Like that's just
okay.
Hideki Naganuma, bro.
Okay, we'll make like a top 10 and narrow it down. So which Pokemon? We can only say one.
I'll give it to Gen 2. For the top.
Interesting.
I'll give it to Gen 2. Gen 4 is a close second.
All right, we'll say Gen 2. I was gonna say Black and White, but
Black and White's pretty crazy.
That's just me.
Black and White, it was like, yo.
I'm gonna put in Halo.
Okay.
Let's say. What do you think? Halo 2?
I mean, I don't know.
Fuck, man. That's hard.
Mm.
I said that because they had a Breaking Benjamin song in there. You're talking about Yeah, Blow Me Away.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, if you go, whenever I work out at the gym, sometimes like they'll show like what song is playing, and they have "Blow Me Away," and it's the Halo 2 soundtrack cover.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah. Wow. I'm gonna. I'm gonna say Halo 2. I don't know.
Oh, I put Kingdom Hearts in there somewhere.
Yeah, so I got Kingdom Hearts 2, Mother 3, Sonic Adventure 2, Jet Set Radio, Pokemon Gold. Zelda, let's say Ocarina of Time.
Twilight Princess had a really great score too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like which of those games I listen to when I'm not playing the game though. You know, I don't think I listen to too much Zelda music outside of when I'm playing the game.
Yeah, like I mean, I put on like a Gerudo ballad. Zora's Domain gets slept on way too much.
Yeah.
Way too. That is a vibe and a half.
Yeah.
I be really putting that shit on. Like every spa in America needs to have that shit on, dude.
Every child in America needs to be introduced to Zora's Domain in the womb.
Oh my god.
Zelda's Lullaby, I always like that.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah. You know what? You know what? You can put it. Yeah, you can put it in there. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead.
Which one?
Which Zelda?
So Twilight Princess then?
Yeah.
Over Ocarina? I think you're
tripping
tripping balls, man.
I listen to that one more.
I think you're tripping balls.
Because I mean, I've listened. I listen to all the shit from Ocarina time, but I like this a select few.
It's a
Skyward Sword has some good tracks too, though. It really like the.
I mean, so does Wind Waker.
Yeah.
That's why I said all of the
Yeah,
but we're only putting. But the thing is, we can only put one.
You can only put one.
If you're gonna put one, I didn't want to put it down because it's I don't know.
Or do you guys just want to do series?
Series is easier.
Okay. Let's say each one of these is gonna represent a series. So let's say Mario then for 8, because it'd be fucking weird if we didn't put him in here. All right, number 9.
How many? Oh yeah, how many are we making?
All right, we got Kingdom Hearts, the Mother series, Sonic Adventure, Jet Set Radio, Pokemon, Halo.
Oh, we for sure. Tell us now in the comments below.
Yeah, Zelda, Mario.
My brain's not working.
There's gonna be some fucking bangers.
I know there's some shit I'm not thinking of.
Metal Gear has some like tight.
Oh yeah, they
Ace Combat 2. Fuck, but I know y'all don't play Ace Combat.
No.
God damn. Some Metal Gear.
This is something I'm just throwing out. Just because Snake.
Only 2 slots left.
Street Volume 2.
Does Def Jam count?
Yeah.
I mean, the songs in the game, man.
Hey, let's shoot with gas.
Yeah.
I guess
hard.
I don't know if those really count.
Yeah, I mean, those they weren't made for the game, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah. The Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger does have some tight.
I can't speak on Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
On playlist on
Spotify. The Secret. I think the Secret of Green, or like is that one, and then
Secret of Mana.
No. Like it was a song in Chrono Trigger that's just super tight. And it. I don't know.
Sunshine.
We already got Mario.
Oh,
you're doing whole series now. You know what? As far as like iconic shit goes, man. Well, we got one more left.
We got 2 more slots.
Oh, you know what shit that I always remember back when it was playing like Project M a lot. That with that shit, I filled my card. You could put music on there and shit. But the Wii's series from that game, all their shit was so fucking hard. Like
you said the what?
The Wii series. It was like an old turn-based game, but it was before Final Fantasy.
It was called Weed.
Wii's. It's spelled Y-S.
Weiss?
Yeah, but we call it Wii's.
Oh,
interesting.
They had their own band, like the JDF band or something like that, and they were just like a progressive like metal rock band.
I'm gonna put Final Fantasy for number 9 because it'd be fucking weird if we didn't have that on here. You're wearing a Final Fantasy shirt, so it's got to be on the list. All right, so
F-Zero.
No, dude.
No,
dude. It's got no. It's good, but it's like I don't know. I'm gonna put that on top 10.
All right.
That shit hard as fuck, huh?
No, some more. Kirby has some good shit.
Yeah, but not time. I feel comfortable.
It's like I feel like the like Kirby.
Metroid.
Nah,
what?
Like that's more like it's good, but it's like it's good for the setting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna be like turning on fucking Metroid.
Yo, pump up that
Yo, I do that Ridley fight.
that Planet Zebus.
Yo, yo, I know. Hey, you need to.
I will say that the motherfucker would be rolling up. It's like, yeah, man, my favorite soundtrack of any music is Metroid.
I look at you if you were fucking.
It'd be
weird.
like, yo, you kind of.
Yo, is that Mother Brain? Get up.
Mario.
Once again, I just feel like Luigi's Mansion, like they got like the one banger and then ambience.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of because
it's got to have like consistent bangers. Because like as much as I want to say Castlevania,
I was just thinking.
Yeah, it's like 2 songs. Jesus.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? I made a playlist.
Oh damn. Jesus. Yeah. Thanks.
Hold on. I have made a playlist of just video game related shit.
I listen to like a lot of. I like classical scores.
In video games?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Oh yeah, I mean when it's because that's what a lot of Final Fantasy shit is most of the time.
I thought you were talking about like putting Beethoven on some shit. And this shit is harder than fuck, man.
It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. I was actually watching.
Probably should have just made a top 5.
Yeah, I was watching Max make his like top 10 fighting games of all time, and he made 2 lists. He made one that's just like the most iconic, like influential, and then his own personal list. Okay, let's see.
I know I had an old.
Katamari has some.
That's got some good.
That has some good shit.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait though. Let's see what else. This shit is just Kingdom Hearts, Sonic, and Jet Set Radio.
Devil May Cry, but I don't know if I put that on fucking. God damn, they got a lot of. Good
Undertale
shit.
has some tight shit.
You know what?
Undertale.
I will put Undertale as number 10.
It's
iconic and like every song is a banger.
It is.
I think they can take the 10th spot.
This is a tentative list. It is subject to change in the future.
All right.
I want to see what's in
So we gotta pick. We gotta order these. So out of
I can't do that.
You gotta be brave. You gotta be brave.
Oh my god.
All right. This is the list. We got Kingdom Hearts, Mother Series, Sonic Adventure, Jet Set Radio, Pokemon, Halo, Zelda, Mario, Final Fantasy, and Undertale.
Yeah.
Let me go as far. Let me do like a 3 instead, like a 1, 2.
One top 3.
Yeah, because
All
trying
right.
to put.
What about top
10,
5? You want to do top 5?
Kingdom Hearts.
I think we can do top 5.
Take my first spot.
Scratch my balls, man.
So can we all agree Kingdom Hearts is number 1?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty definitive. Like it's just hard to argue that one.
It's so many songs are so good.
Number 2. I feel like Final Fantasy could be like right behind that one.
Yeah.
I have to say different. For me, it's Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio.
But I think I'm a little bit of a black sheep here.
Yeah.
It's like that's for me. That's like my favorite series.
That's
like it's my favorite. Yeah. So not as many people have played it.
Yeah, you've been outvoted.
All right. I think it deserves it.
I think it's in the top.
I'll put that at 3.
Sure.
I'll put that at 3.
Cause that shit is gas.
So I feel like we can all agree Jet Set Radio should be up there.
That shit's hot.
All right, number 4. I feel like the farther away you get from like 1, the harder it actually gets.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go through all 10 of them. Yeah. I think you could either put like Pokemon or Zelda.
I'm gonna say
Zelda.
That's fair.
Zelda would be good.
5.
Pokemon.
We might be able to do 10, man.
Bro, what's left?
6. We got Sonic Adventure, Halo, Mother.
Oh. Hold on.
Actually, we might have fucked up.
Yeah.
We might have fucked up.
I think Sonic might outrank Pokemon, man.
Yep, I agree there.
I'm thinking
Pokemon number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a fuck up.
Yeah.
That was a fucky wucky. All right, number 7. Ooh.
I can't even think of what does Earthbound really need to be up there?
Maybe we should we got to vote Mother off.
Maybe
I feel
Mother
like it's not
it's
just not iconic, at least in the West. No.
Yeah, I feel like it should get outvoted on the island, really.
What would take the
but
spot
that's
of
what
that?
I'm saying. Like right now in my mind, if you leave it as B, Mother is probably getting the number 10 spot, just because like there's songs in there that like go really hard, but it's not like I'm going up and down the Mother and Earthbound soundtrack for real. It's more like I have like 5 songs that I play.
What about like? No, I was gonna say Street Fighter, but once again, I think that's more like just a song. I feel like there's a fighting game that's probably got like
Street Fighter's got a pretty good soundtrack.
But it's not like that. Like when people think Street Fighter, they don't think like Guile's theme and fucking like Ryu's theme. You know, like, they're good songs, but it's like that's not like.
I can't listen to Guile's theme without thinking about a meme anymore. Like, dun, 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 dun. Like it doesn't. I don't even hear a song no more. I just see.
Honestly, like I think a lot of fighting games have like really good soundtracks, like King of Fighters and Tekken. And fucking. I think Virtua Fighter's got some good shit in there too. But that's just not what a lot of people think. Oh shit, man, this is hard.
I can't find I had a video game playlist. Like it had like a good like 80 songs in it.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country was.
It's got Donkey Kong's got some shit.
And groove to that shit.
Yeah, aquatic ambience.
Man,
shit's good. This is a good song.
We're missing something. I know we are.
15 had a good score.
What, Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a beautiful score.
You heard it here.
Yep. Fuck Final Fantasy 15.
Damn.
That was a weird game, man. I think I'm tapped out. I don't know. Everything else.
Maybe we'll do a top 9. Let's just do a top.
Be different.
Yeah, let's be quirky here. Like, what else do we got? Undertale. I think Undertale could beat 7.
Why is my shit like all out of order? It used to be like
it's you don't have to find it, man. It's okay. It's okay. We're already done with the list.
I gotta find it.
I think
you can give Katamari the 10 spot.
Okay. What the fuck
was? Ooh, what about what's the name? Scott Pilgrim.
No.
That shit has
it's got good shit, but it's like it's not iconic. You know what I'm saying?
Putting that next to like Pokemon and Zelda feels a little weird.
That does feel weird.
It feels like it's not deserving. You know.
That shit was dope.
Jet Set Radio, Pokemon, Halo, Mario. Ooh.
Oh, we still got Mario. Ooh. Mario's got good shit. Did we fuck up again?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to do this solo shit, man. There's a lot of scratching out.
It's okay. I feel like 8 is good for Mario. Okay. I feel like that's okay. Like it could be 7, but I think 8 is fine. I'll put Halo at number 9. 10, Mother. See that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad.
What about?
I think that's a pretty good list.
What about Duke Nukem?
Shut the fuck up.
Damn, you were
shut the fuck up.
Deducting so many points.
Doom. Oh, fuck.
And Doom 2. Doom. Oh my god. Shit. Yes.
Son of a bitch.
I thought. Look, I was playing when I first started playing that. I thought Ash's playlist from his metal playlist was playing on like the PlayStation that we were playing on, but that was all like the music from that. And I was just like, this whole shit is just dope.
Like Doom. I see a lot.
You say Doom or Duke Nukem?
Oh, he said Duke Nukem, but then when he said that, when he said that, I thought about Doom, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Duke Nukem had the one song about Megadeth.
Yeah.
That shit was gay.
That shit was good. That shit was good as fuck.
Dude, we're kind of missing like in video games. There's not enough like pop punk for real.
Not enough pop punk.
Not for real. Because there was about like a few months ago. I was like getting like really. I was going back and listening to like a bunch. I was listening to like oh my god. Could you like the Green Day and the Newfound Glory and shit, like all that shit.
Have you heard the new Papa Roach album?
No.
That shit is actually really fucking good.
Okay.
He did because I like it because he's one of the few artists that like realizes like, all right, we got to mix like old school and new school.
Yeah.
So he's got a track like Swayco and somebody else, and that shit is so fucking good, dude. That album actually, I really enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, he was at the gym going hard.
Yeah. I was just thinking, you don't really hear too much like pop punk shit outside of like it's already licensed, it's in Burnout earlier, like it's like an EA game or something.
It's making comeback. And what's crazy is I feel like when I look right now, it's a lot of like black artists that are like doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure, why, but it's just like that's what I'm noticing.
Yeah. If you actually, if you look at a lot of interviews of like say like Uzi Vert or I think of him specifically because he was like really he's like a big Paramore fan. He's like a really big Haley Williams fan. He actually hit her up. He's like, hey, to be on one of his songs, and she actually she declined it because she didn't want to be like that famous. Like,
oh
that
really?
Yeah, because she was like, bro, like, because Uzi Vert is like one of the biggest artists right now. She's like, yo, I don't want that kind of like spotlight. Like, so. And Paramore just dropped a new album too.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
I know that. That's interesting that she says that because she also recently covered like an Olivia Rodrigo song at one of her concerts. Because there's that controversy saying that like that Olivia Rodrigo song sounds exactly like a Paramore song, like that she ripped them off, and then she just sang the song because she wasn't like doing it maliciously. She it's a good meme.
Yeah.
And did that shit. I thought that was really cool. But I'm like, that clip popped off. I'm like, you're already famous, man. Like, I don't know.
It was a different kind of fame. It's like, it's a different kind.
I think I found it.
Oh, for real.
Motherfucker, we have moved on.
Hold up. I'm still here.
Who else was popping up? Of course, like, Fall Out Boy and shit was popping up.
They came out with they're about to come out with a new album. And a lot of people are excited because it sounds a lot like Infinity on High, like that whole era. And I don't know, like I enjoyed some of the songs, and like I want it to, like I like that Fall Out Boy, and I want it to sound like that, and I don't want to sound like one of those nostalgia baiters or whatever, but like one more album like that, I think it'd be kind of nice. I don't know. It doesn't hit as hard though. I'll say that. Like the song that I heard, I'm like, it's good, but it's not like fucking.
It's something about like that youthful energy.
Yeah.
It's just,
I don't know. Like it's not. I feel like there's still that little bit of corporate undertone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's actually what was happening with the Strokes when I was talking about earlier, because their first album did like really good. Like their first album it went down in history as like one of the most critically acclaimed first albums for a band period. The problem though is like, how do you double up? Like, how do you beat that for your second? Yeah, and their problem was like, yo, how the fuck did we beat the last album? So they were,
That's actually why My Chemical Romance broke up for years, or they didn't break up. I don't know. They like disbanded,
fizzled,
because they were like I think they made I think it was the Black Parade, and they were like, fuck it, we cannot top that. Yeah, and they were hard. And I can't remember why they ended up making Danger Days, but they're like, bro, like this is it. Like when they made Danger Days, like we're done. Yeah, like, we can't top this. We're never gonna top that. Like we're gonna make one more. Yeah. And then recently, I don't know why they got back together. I think they were just like,
remember good old times.
I think it was because like there were so many people that like they were like, come on, man.
Yeah. And they eventually got like,
yeah, they were like, oh, well, maybe we'll just do this because it's fun, not because we need to top ourselves.
Damn, I thought you found it.
No, I thought I did. I looked at my old spot.
Raymond been gone this whole podcast.
a bitch like
finds a playlist in car, driving home. Like, oh, my friends. Yeah, because My Chemical Romance, they went from the one before that. There was the one that was like Helena and shit. It was like the very pop punky.
I want to say that album's called I'm Not Okay. But
yeah. Because I didn't start listening to bands like that until way later. Like I'm talking like college. So when I heard the Black Parade for the first time, I was like, this shit.
Yeah, I was like, this shit was good. I'm still finding songs from back then that like everybody else was listening to, and I'm like, fuck, man,
like teenagers get the living shit out of me.
Yeah, that whole album was great. Yeah, it sucks because like I don't know what it was when I was a kid. I suck shit at like finding music. Like all my friends would like they weren't like fucking LimeWire get all this shit.
You know
I
that
was
shit.
just like Walmart.com downloading fucking MP3s and shit. Dude, I remember getting roasted for that shit. I had like
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. I was the only motherfucker doing it. Like, because I didn't know anything, and it's not like my fucking parents knew how to do it. I remember the first song I downloaded was Move Along by the All American Rejects because of the Bionicles commercial.
That's fair. I just rediscovered that song.
So fucking yes.
It's so
All American Rejects. I could go into them too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I gotta tell the story real quick. But like there was a music festival here recently called When We Were Young that like people from all over the world traveled to because it's like all these bands that were supposed to perform from like your childhood. It like it took place in Las Vegas, and then like the weather got fucky, so they canceled it. But everybody was like literally standing in line for it. So the All American Rejects, like they were there, they still make music and perform and shit. They're like, fuck it. And they like went through the line and just dabbed everybody up. And like immediately booked a show. They just went through and tried to find a place. Booked at like a barbecue restaurant down the street for like 5:30. They're like, free show, pull up.
That's amazing.
They said it was like it was packed out. It was a good ass show. I was like,
I was just listening. There was a hold on, I'm gonna find it. Wait, cause that shit sent me back.
Yeah, my buddy or one of my friends from college bumped into the lead singer at like a salad bar
for real
in Pensacola or some shit. He was like,
I feel like they're just like cool, normal guys. Yeah, they come off that way.
He was like, he said something along the lines of like, "Please don't scream." And she was like, "No, I'm just a big fan." He's like, "Oh, wow, thank you."
Oh, thank you. Gives You Hell, yeah.
Yeah, Gives You Hell.
Gives You Hell, yeah, because that was a song that was playing on radio.
What's that song? It Ends Tonight.
I remember.
Your shadow tears strangle me.
Oh.
Yeah. That shit was good. Swing Swing is good, but nobody's fucking heard of that one. They got like 2 or 3 others that like were decently big back in the day.
Anytime I'm in need of like just some blood pumping shit, I just need like a
hey, hit me up. Hit me up. You know I'll be posting that shit. That's all I listen to.
Listen to a lot of data.
Yeah. Dude, I was posting I found a whole album by I Prevail that like I just had missed.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck, like every song on this album is good.
They had a lot of good albums.
I think I posted fuck it. Actually, I think it was Bring Me the Horizon dropped some shit here recently. And it sounded like some Sonic Frontiers, Devil May Cry shit. I was like, holy fuck. Like it was I think the songs were with Baby Metal, like that Japanese rock metal girl. I was like,
this shit hard too.
This shit was hard as fuck. Yeah, we are over an hour, so I'm gonna call it there because we're going into goddamn music territory. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I will always throw on like
Bro, y'all be